Welcome to Hart, where we talk about games and movies, young and old. And today we're going to be talking about the new horror, survival, gore game, Scorn. Scorn has a very strong start. Well, first, actually, just talk about this game's been in development. All right, so this game's kind of been in the woodwork since about 2017, inspired by works of H.R. Geiger. I don't know if that's how you say it.
H.R. Geiger. H.R. Giger.
He does like the aliens, which is very prominent in this entire game. It's very fleshy, very moist. I don't know why he has to touch it like that. There's, these parasite things that seem to be multiplying by putting themselves into other things, very similar to Alien. If you want a game that's going to give you more information, this is not the game. Picture Dark Souls, except you can find information about the lore of Dark Souls, about things about Dark Souls through like equipment, item descriptions, like things like that. This game has nothing. It starts right from the main menu, which is actually a plus because the main menu is cool. Starts right off that, right off the hop. Just starts right away. Let's go. That's it. It doesn't give you any sort of information whatsoever for the entire game. And you kind of just have to piece things together and figure it out for yourself. Everything visual for this game is cool and looks interesting and is different from how the character looks, from how you can look down and see all the way from your toes to your stomach. You see everything about your character, to his hands. Ah. I didn't notice I can see my bottom. That's all right. Hello, baby chair. From the atmosphere to the music, which is more of like an ambiance. There's little details in everything you touch, and you can hear the moistness is a perfect word to describe this. Yeah. So it really nails it on the head in visual presentation as an overall, but all I can say is that it looks beautiful and it's unique in its design. There's a lot of human body parts everywhere. Oh, but then there's also a lot of penises. There are a ton of veiny cocks everywhere. That's just a massive cock. It's a big old veiny cock just sticking out of the ground. They're a part of puzzles. They just like go like bloop, 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 and they like pop out, and it's very clearly a cock. And there's even statues everywhere of just massive schlongs. Bro, that is just actually a penis, which is hilarious. I have no real problems with it. It's just funny. In a game that I wouldn't say it's horror, even though I did at the very start of this, but it's not horror. Like, it's not scary. I got scared maybe one time. Oh, holy fuck. Really, in the end of the day, this is a puzzle game with a very weird tone. I don't know if what I'm doing right now is even right whatsoever. It has combat, but I would suggest to just run away from every enemy. Like, just fuck the combat. It's so bad. It makes me so angry. From the changing weapons, to the aiming of weapons, the shooting of weapons, to the reloading of weapons. Oh my god. To finding ammo for weapons. Oh, what the fuck? I'm not even gonna ask. Healing is cool, but yeah, they really make you be careful on that. And that's another thing, is you waste all your bullets, then you gotta keep healing because this dumbass little thing that takes like 6 shots to kill, and you only have 6 shots, and then you have to heal yourself 4 times, and it's just, then you're out of heals, and then you don't know when you're gonna get another one of those. It's just fucking frustrating. And ultimately, it's not fun, the combat. Like, it's just not fun at all. I played this game, took me roughly 5 hours. For the first 3 hours around there, I was having a pretty good time. I was pretty immersed. And then the puzzles, I just kind of broke. I was like, this is just fucked. It's so annoying. It just became annoying. They went from being cool to just being straight up just puzzles. And I no longer was threatened by anything around me. I no longer cared about the combat. I just wanted to get through the puzzles. I'm getting very frustrated. And and then it slowly kind of went downhill. I didn't understand what was going on. The game just kind of ends. Like, it's very frustrating, the whole back half of the game, in my opinion. No matter how good the game looks, no matter how cool of a concept it is, you're just kind of left with nothing at the end, really. The game literally just ends. You're kind of thinking, okay, I'm going to get some answers here. We're going towards, I don't know, some sort of gate. And then it's just okay. It's just kind of it. Just kind of it ends. I quite literally just was like, my jaw dropped when I knew it was over. I was like, that's it? Like, that's the game? It's very short. I think this is $50 on Steam. Yeah, this game is $43 on Steam. I got it on Game Pass, which makes it way worth it. So for me, it's no sweat. Like, that was okay with me. But if I paid $40, $50 for this game, for it to kind of be that, I think I would be a little bit disappointing. There's also one boss that they used 3 times. Oh, God. That broke me. That was very annoying too. Very simple. You know, the game is not hard, and that back half that I was getting frustrated with isn't difficult exactly. It's fairly simple, but it was just annoying, the repetition of it. The repetition of that ending really killed it. And there's even a part at the very beginning that you have an option that you don't, it's kind of spoilers, I guess. You have an option that you don't really know about, depending on which way these tracks are pointed. And the one way is way faster and, in my opinion, way better. And the other way just drags that beginning part out so much longer than it has to be. And I redid it just right after I finished the game here, just because I wanted to get the achievement so I can 100% it. And I was saying while I was doing it, I was like, I'm so glad I didn't do this on my first playthrough. I'm actually glad I didn't do this on my first playthrough because that would have put the brakes on this game so fast, and I just wouldn't have enjoyed that. Like, that would have like hit the brakes on the game so hard. I would not have been too happy. Plugging this into the health bar, I think I would give it like a 6 out of 10, 6 hearts out of 10, maybe 5.5 hearts. I would say, I guess, 6 hearts out of 10, because it has a lot there, but that back half hurt me so much that I want to give it a 5 out of 10, but I don't think that's fair. I think that's more of an emotional review, if I'm being honest with you. I think if I gave it, like, I just finished the game right now. I feel if I gave it another day, I would give it a 6. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 hearts, which is fine, I guess. I don't think I'm going to be playing this game again, and I have no reason to. I 100%ed it, and I was kind of excited for it, so I am a little bit disappointed. If it wasn't as unique with its style, you could give it a way less of a score. If you like this video, check out Just Jacob, my channel. We got a lot of more uploads, news, and game and movie reviews, and I even recorded this one live, so because I just finished the game and I was like, I'm just gonna roll right into it so you can get a little more sneak peek of how this is done there. If you're still watching, thank you if you liked it. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good night. We'll see you later. Cheers.